GarWood, an inventive pedigree. As an earth-moving equipment supplier, GarWood disappeared in the mid-1960s, but its name is associated with a range of premium, heavy haulage winches commonly found on low-loaded transport trucks. This is the smallest of all the two-axle GarWood scrapers, a Model 23 which held 3 cubic yards heaped. Scrapers of this size were very popular in the years just before and just after World War II. This scraper was originally a Continental design. GarWood bought up Continental in 1936. This survivor lives in the USA. Now this one is a real survivor. Photographed in Nebraska, USA, a 1938 vintage GarWood Model L12 four-wheel hydraulic scraper that was not very popular for a range of reasons. That it has survived and is still in operation is remarkable. The Model L12 held about 12 cubic yards. A scan from a 1938 GarWood brochure showing the Model L10 four-wheel hydraulic scraper in action in Houston, Mississippi, behind an Allis-Chalmers Model L track-type tractor. Hydraulics were still in their infancy and oil leaks were common, making the L10 unpopular amongst earth movers of the day. Another venerable survivor, this GarWood Model 511S rests in a US field awaiting its next call to duty. The Model 511S held 8 cubic yards struck and 11 cubic yards heaped and was produced in quantity between 1949 and 1951, with some 927 being manufactured. Factory photo of a GarWood Model 615 14 cubic yard scraper. As can be seen, the most distinctive feature is the large hump on the gooseneck, which encloses the majority of cables and sheaves. While it kept these components out of the dirt and dust, it also made cable changing time a bit of a challenge. The rugged construction is noteworthy. A very rare colour photo of a New Zealand-based GarWood 615 scraper, 14 cubic yards heaped, belonging to Taylor and Cully and working on the construction of the Wellington Airport at Rongotai. The tow tractor is an Allis-Chalmers HD15. In the US, Lane Construction of Connecticut owned this Caterpillar D8 14A, towing a GarWood 624 cable scraper that is seen here working on the reconstruction of Route 81 near Guildford. The push tractor is an Allis-Chalmers 8D20. A fleet of Allis-Chalmers HD19s belonging to L.G. DeFelice and Son working on construction of the Pennsylvania Turnpike in 1950, a massive job at the time. All are equipped with push plates and are towing GarWood Model 625 scrapers. Factory illustration of a GarWood Model 612 four-wheel cable scraper that was rated at 9 cubic yards struck and 12 cubic yards heaped capacity. One of GarWood's smaller scrapers, the Model 612 was only in production for 1 year before being replaced by the slightly larger Model 615. From the author's Retro Contractors collection, 2 different GarWood towed cable scrapers. Behind the Cat D8K at the back is a GarWood 625, and behind the Allis-Chalmers HD20 in front is a GarWood 624. Other than the colour scheme, there is very little difference between the two, other than a cubic yard and heaped capacity. The models were manufactured by EMD.